So, hi everyone, this is Mediumship Monday, channeling it on a Sunday, but it is a full moon in Sag. And I'm full moon in, well, I'm not, sorry, I always say that, I'm not full moon in Sag. I think I was born in like a boring sort of half moon or something, but not boring, because it was a Sagittarius moon, wherever the moon was, so everything I say is part of the channeling, by the way, so as weird as that was, when is it not weird? Where have you been putting yourself down or too hard on yourself, something like that? Whether you're divine feminine or divine masculine. Right, so, oh, I've picked up the very triggering deck. So, what's it got on the bottom? You deserve so much more than what I can give you right now. Oh, so it's already triggering, guys. But seriously, I don't use that deck a lot because it's just some of the shit in it. It's like, oh, fuck off. We want a too good to be true message, and we definitely want that on a Sag moon. So anyway, I'm kind of half joking. Right, I'm going to use this. I'm just going to put the ones that I want to remember to use. I'll forget. I don't usually do it like this, but that's how they're guiding me to do it. And that, is this the order? Maybe this is the order then. Kind of weird. Never done it like that before. Look, even see if that's in the shot, angels, support and guidance. That is not a mistake. There is no mistakes here. Because, what does that card say? Because I just left it. Ram perseverance for my area out there. You have many gifts. No problem can withstand the power of your mind. With patience you can reach your mountain top. Never give up. And good luck will follow. I love it. Very positive. That's a very positive message for us all on a Sagittarius full moon. And I'm Aries Sun, Sag moon, so I'm particularly loving that. Right, fuck's sake, I'm going to be here all day. I was going to make it short. And also, this fell on the floor, so the spirit of truth. I was going to say the floor of truth, and I said the spirit. Oh, fucking hell. I was going to say the floor of truth, because that's what Michelle called it once, and it stuck. Have spoken. So, yes, follow your heart. It will always know where to lead you. The writing is really tiny, so. And I want to use a Kali card. Oh, God, I want to use quite a lot. So, basically, what I was told to do from my little bits of scrap paper truth, I've got about, well, that's a big pile. I've got like 20 bits of paper that all say different things. And what came out again was twin flame messages. And I was like, really? Jesus. Oh, we haven't used them for a while. Do you know what I'm going to get? I'm going to get my own deck that I made. And I'll get these. My God, we're getting loads. Right, I think there's a lot that wants to be said by your masculines, or by you if you are the masculine, and your feminine, because I'll use my deck. Because there just aren't many cards that are the feminine talking. Right, because I've just got like all the ones like that. Right, so I don't know. I think I'll start off by doing them, because all the ones are at the bottom apart from the triggering deck. So we're going to end it with the triggering deck, because that's at the bottom. Right, so I'm going to do twin flame messages mixed in with a bit of chakra healing. Again, like I said, I'm sure that's the exact same combo that came out before, but that's what came out this time. I did shuffle them, so just shows you how much we'll need to be clearing and balancing our chakras every day. Right, I'm starting off with, I haven't used this deck for a week or so, and I love it. Right, so what have we got then? So I'm going to dive in and out of, like I said, it's always twin flame messages with everything that I'm doing. But what I mean, I know what I mean by that on those bits of paper, and it means, you know, the intense wordy ones, like what have I just picked up? I know I need to apologise, so clearly that's going to be a big theme. Somebody knows they need to apologise, so it might be you or your person, but usually when one person needs to apologise, you both need to apologise, so, right. And some people have a harder time apologising, don't they? Like, to be honest, it's like, when I know I've done wrong, I don't have an issue apologising, because I'm an Aries. An Aries, and you'll know that if you're an Aries or wherever it is in your chart, it's like, it's kind of like, if I've done wrong, I say sorry and we move on. And if someone's done wrong to me and they say sorry, I appreciate it, we move on. You know, but not being able to apologise when you know you're wrong, it is complicated, because it's not just that someone's like meaning to be I was going to say a dick, yeah, let's face it, someone's not meaning to be a dick. Anyone in your life, it's about not letting go of control, you know what I mean, and vulnerability, and, you know, admitting that you got something wrong. And it's crazy because we all get stuff wrong, but again, it's something that I feel, whether if it's you that struggles to apologise when you know you've done wrong, forgive yourself, because you've learned that from somewhere, and once that comes into your awareness, you can you can heal it, and you can ask spirit or God or whether you believe in angels, like, to send you to people that's going to be able to help you with why that is. And again, if there's someone in your life, whoever that is around you, that, again, like, let's be real here, keep it general, we all know at least one person, but more than one person, that just cannot fucking say sorry. You know what I mean? Like, I take your pick, I know millions of people like that, that have absolutely, like, been in the wrong, or like, you know, fucked up, and they've just, rather than apologising, you know, either tried to turn it around on you or blamed other people, or, you know what I mean? It's just, yeah. So this is where I'm in this whole kind of, there's a whole, the divine is making me go in this kind of very understanding, empathic mode today. Which is not that that's strange. I am very Neptunian, too forgiving a lot of the time, really. But again, like I say, I carry the energies of Mary Magdalene and Jesus and everything that I do, really. That sort of template, divine feminine, divine masculine, and it's my biggest thing that I'm here to, you know, to go through myself and to help others with, is forgiveness. You know what I mean? Let that shit go. Doesn't mean, when you forgive someone, it doesn't mean you need to keep them in your life. Like, there's loads of people I've forgiven, but they're not in my life anymore. And again, we're all on a journey with that. Somebody might have really fucked you over and you're nowhere near ready to forgive them. Forgive yourself for that, you know. Forgive you. Oh, I need to get those debt. I keep saying forgive yourself today. This is what's staring at me when I was channeling the divine feminine, divine masculine. Forgive yourself. Release toxic relationships. So, I mean, it's pretty clear. Like, you know, maybe you need to forgive yourself for not releasing toxic relationships. And some of you, well, you're releasing them now because you've come into that awareness, you know what I mean? And now you're ready to live your bliss. That's pretty magical. Right, okay, so give me an energy for the divine feminine collective. And they just pulled me at my wee made up spread here. So a subconscious, before I procrastinate, what deck? Where did that one go? It's at the bottom. Right, I'll use my one. Please, God, Great Spirit, Divine, don't pull out the cringe ones, because then I won't want to publish it. This is a problem. When I channel my own cards, I'm like, this is not how I feel today, or, you know, it's obviously how I felt the day I was channeling it, but I might not necessarily be in that energy. So, and just the fact that some of them are embarrassing. Right. It's funny. Right, what is a subconscious block for the divine feminine collective? Again, so it might not be your collective, so if it's not you, just whatever. Divine feminine block. Right, that's interesting, right? Because I go by how I'm feeling on the day, right? And when I wrote this, that was meant to be a message from divine feminine to divine masculine. But in this case, because it's a divine feminine's block, I really, really do feel, and that means those of you that are hashtag old days, mean, you know that that's my sign that this is a really strong message. When I say I really do feel, so I feel it's the divine feminines that are going to resonate with this. You need a soul retrieval. because you've lost power from energy attacks. And I'm taking that on board for me, actually. Like, big time. So I'll be sitting in meditation and, yeah, asking what I need soul retrieval with. Yep. Okay. And like, so for instance, it's your personal call whether you like, so for instance, I can do soul retrieval for myself. You can do soul retrieval for yourself too, but it really depends if you don't even know what these words mean, or if you're not that acquainted with it. It is quite good until you're kind of used to that kind of, or depending on what it is, like even, well seasoned shamans and people that are used to giving themselves soul retrieval and that, my throat's getting stuck as I'm saying that. Some stuff might be really, really sensitive and tough, and you need somebody to hold space for you. I'm getting, that's what my own guides are talking to me about something that, right, okay, I've just had yeah, I'm taking note of that. Right, okay, so just Divine Feminine, take note of that, because that is just the case, right? And especially if you're someone that's listening to this, yeah, that is, if you're kind of, whether you're out there for a lot of people to be getting access to you, or wherever it is you're out in the world, because everyone is somewhere, just be aware that, so say you're not on a platform or something, right? There's somebody that's got access to you and that's so interesting because I've been filming all day, I've not had a chance to watch other channelings, or like say a lot of the time for me the past year or so, definitely the past sort of 6 months, a year, it's been I often just catch thumbnails and then I save them to a playlist. I'll never fucking watch them, right? But I get the the gist from the title or the thumbnail, and I just saw one about this person's been pretending to be your friend, something like that. It was actually something way complicated. Like, this person's been pretending to be your friend, but it was like because somebody they're connected to wanted info on you because they're your trust. Like, it was anyway. But the point is, what they're showing me, the title that I saw. I get it. I feel it's like you need soul retrieval. Like, I feel you've been psychically attacked, whoever this is for, or just your energy's been drained. And it could have even been like, a while ago, or something that there's a trauma around that's surfacing. And well, first of all, it's about cleansing your energy, what you can do yourself, and also, but like depending on how much of this you can sort of get insight into for yourself, I feel it would be wise to seek support with that from someone that you trust. So like I say, that's why I'm actually listening to them for what that is for me as well. Right, okay. That's not for everyone, but it is going to make sense to whoever it's for. And they're pulling me to this one on the back. It says, "You'll always be the one that got away, but I know that you'll come back." So that was about the subconscious block. So if that's a block, like perhaps a subconscious block, so consciously, right, a feminine could say, regardless of your gender, but that last one that came up, that, oh yeah, actually no, subconsciously as well, it's like, you could be like, I'm fine, I don't need help with that. It's like you're running the script as like, oh yeah, I'm absolutely fine, that's, not bothering me, but actually no, it is. There's something blocking the way from something that's happened where someone's energetically attacked you, or there's trauma around something, right? And like I said, consciously you could argue with me or the person that that's the case, but that is what's coming up. And again, I'm taking that for me too, like, because that is that, yeah, it does resonate, right? So and it just makes more sense, I think, for people that are out, and there's people on the internet that have got a lot of access to you, and people that don't like you and energetically attacking you, and also people that you don't know, you know what I mean? Because people can just be energetically attacking you, like, just because you're just being you and shining your light. I mean, that's the fucking fucked up thing about the world. But I mean, that's why everyone needs to do shadow work. Like, if you're jealous of someone, well, work out what it is you're jealous of, and then work out, are you jealous of them because you're not shining your light? And then it would be wise to go to somebody to get help to push through what's stopping you, a block, right? And that's what I help people do, if you're guided to me. Right, so let's do a masculine now before I forget what I just channeled for the feminine. I'm glad, I'm really glad I'm channeling these, although I'll be tired after this. I'm glad I'm channeling it tonight so that I can just have a bit of time with myself tomorrow, like I say, just get on my housework and shit like that. Right, I think I'll need to get outside too. I stayed in all weekend, so, and you know, the more and more like basically that's been the whole week that I've not been well. I feel it has been like I'm like, why do I keep totally going on about this? But it's because I feel some of yous may be the same. I like to get to the bottom of something, you know, that's my, so it's annoying me. Like they're really teaching me something. Like it's annoying me that I can't get to the bottom of what this is. It's annoying me as to whether it's hay fever or it's been like a cold. But I actually kind of feel it's been like a weird kind of viral cold, not flu, but like a viral cold thing. And it's annoying because if I'd realised it was a cold or like a viral cold thing, I would have not actually done, not about, I don't know about any videos, but I wouldn't have even done the ones that I've done, you know what I mean? But now that I'm actually, you know, coming out of it. But to be fair, I did see that this is interesting. I'm going with it because this is where I'm unique, that I don't just stop the video because I'm being vulnerable. It's like, I'm too hard on myself with that I'm like, fuck's sake, if I knew I had a cold, because I cannot stress this to you enough, I never get colds. Like, when I get a cold, it's the full-blown flu. And like I got at Christmas, when I got a cold, it was like flu for 2 months. I'm fucking knocked down. You know what I mean? Um, so that's why I assumed it was hay fever, because it's hay fever season and it hadn't hit me yet. But like I say, it's weird. It's like, I don't believe in coincidences, but in this case, like, my sister wasn't well, her boyfriend wasn't well. I don't know about the kids, but probably more than likely they're the ones that passed it. If it's, but it's like, my mum wasn't well. I think my dad's missed it, but you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? It was kind of like, and I thought, right, wait a minute. They've not all got hay fever, you know what I mean? So it's more like there's been some kind of viral cold thing and it's way about. But this is why actually it doesn't really matter, right? If you've been in a bit of a scenario like that too, it doesn't really matter. What matters is if you feel low energy or you feel ill or you feel down, or whether it's ascension flu, a cold, or it's always a higher power's way of saying to slow down. And that's why I'm being too hard on myself, because I did slow down. Like I did, I slowed down in the sense I didn't have any one-to-ones. And I mean, I've had a quieter year anyway with that, but um, like I do, you know, when people, like I think if anyone had actually even approached me, like I think, yeah, like it would have been like a no-go. So yeah, I was being too hard on myself. Anyway, they're just showing you how I can do that too. Right, so, but again, I'm in the investigating kind of stage, because what I'm saying to you is I fucking hope that I have just had a cold all week, because I don't want to go through a sore throat like that, and then it's the sinuses, and then it's the whatever. Like, although I'm gonna, because it's hay fever, but I'm not gonna, because I'm gonna juice. I've got the celery in the fridge ready to start. I'm ready to start tomorrow, or will I start that on Tuesday? I might start it Tuesday and have another day of eating food that I'm not going to eat. But right, okay, so what is the Divine Masculine's block? Did I just go into all of that shit to distract us from us finding out what the block is for the masculine? Oh, and it's hit. See what I mean? It was like I was being distracted because the masculine didn't want to say. Oh, look at that! Whoa, it's creepy when that happens, isn't it? And then I couldn't even see the card because it was hiding. So the subconscious block. But I'd even say that it's just a block. It's like now is not the right time. But I can picture a life with you. So what? And I got an instant headache. Take that away. So they're just telling me that there's a headache in Divine Masculine's life right now. Either literally, and look at that. You see, they're just showing you that what I've been talking about, even if it's a physical pain or a flu or a cold or you know, it's always got something to do emotionally, spiritually, mentally. So either way, rest basically and take care of yourself. And it's like the fact that they've just given me an instant headache as I'm channeling the masculine energy, which I didn't have in the feminine. It's like, look, the masculine's got a headache in their life, a literal one or a situation or many, but they can picture a life with you. And another block is, what if you don't accept me for who I really am? So these are all the questions that are whirling round. And again, it's like I said, a masculine could argue that that isn't the case. Whether they're arguing with themselves or, you know, I mean, it's this is the deep kind of things that are pushed down. But also that could be conscious in some people's lives as well. Right, so what is a desire for the feminine? Again, don't bring out one of the cringe ones. I'll do it off camera. See, I'm cheating, but I'm going to do it off camera. I'm honest, I'll show you. Oh, maybe that was for a reason, but it's for everyone, so we don't know who it's for. We're close to a physical union, is the conscious message. And that's why, Divine Masculine, you need to clear and protect your energy now. So that is a clear message. Whoever's resonating with this, the feminine is saying, we're close to a physical union, whether you realise or feel it, whether you can realise or feel it. Wait a minute, I can't get the words out. That means something too. I can't get the words out, so maybe your Divine Masculine is going to have trouble getting their words out in the moment, even though they may have planned what they're going to say, because that's what masculines do. Or it could be you that's going to have trouble getting the words out and you felt like you'd be able to. But the feminine is saying to the masculines, and what I'm trying to say is, it's like, whether you as a masculine realise you're close to a physical union or not, but actually it's more going to be that the feminine wouldn't be knowing it, you know, exactly when it's going to, because it's a masculine going towards a feminine. But, you know, in some cases it might be you bump into them in the street and it's not like that, so just take it as it resonates. But, oh, my throat's gone funny again. Yeah, we're close to a physical union and you need to clear and protect your energy now, both twins. And that's came out in the Sword Reveal. And you see, that'll be why the one about the energy attack for the feminine's coming out too. Because it's the karmic energies, any kinds, and the dark energies in the world that don't want this to happen. And so they're attacking the twins energetically. So, you know, it's again, it's, I know I've said this before, but I've actually noticed a lot of other divine feminines that are leading the, you know, the way and the set away shore, all that, like, that they've either been very low in energy, not being able to do the same things that they would usually do, you know. Divine feminines are very spontaneous anyway, but it's like, you know, just not feeling 100% is what I'm trying to say, or actual ones that sound like they've got a cold or something like that, or run down. So it's interesting. The card that was hiding in the box is stand up for yourself. You deserve to be respected. That is another message to Divine Masculine from Divine Feminine, but it's also for Divine Feminine. Stand up for yourself. You deserve to be respected. You know what I mean? It's for both of you. Right, okay. And for the Divine Masculine in the conscious mind, I feel like I do want to use the Silent Heart deck. So what have we got? What is a conscious? I've got block and desire, but we'll just see what comes out. What is a conscious? Oh fuck, actually, wait a minute. Did I? Right, we'll just do this as a subconscious. No, this is a conscious block for a masculine. God, I don't know what I said for the feminine, but it doesn't really matter, right? Passion and desire. Right, so I did say a conscious block for a masculine. So interesting, because there's a lot of very sexual, passionate energies and desires in the air. Kundalini energy. I mean, I'm fucking boiling as I'm channeling this right now. I'm not even kidding. It has been hot here today. Not been outside. The windows are shut. Practically makes sense. But you know what I'm saying? When I channel this, it's in there too, and they're pulling me toward romance. But it's a block. So it could be like consciously this masculine's frustrated. And that could be to do with sexual energy too, because it's like they want to act on this. A part of them, like, and remember it's conscious, so it's like, but it's a block. So it's like, it's causing issues. So maybe it could be because it's not the right time, because that's what the card said. But it could also be it's not the right time and I'm with someone else, and that would cause issues. So, sorry to laugh, but I mean, that's what's coming to me, do you know what I mean? But it could be that it's not that, and it's because they're battling inner demons. So Oh, I felt something in my head when I said that. It was like someone was massaging my crown chakra. Right, and so let's do a desire for the feminine now. A conscious desire for the feminine is... Oh my god! I should be doing this on... Guys, what the fuck? Just trust me. I mean, I'm not exactly going to... Jesus Christ, I just... Look at all them. There's fucking hundreds of them. That's mental. So that is the subconscious desire for the feminine, and it's the conscious desire. Yeah. Oh god, I'm getting so confused with this, but it's like an alignment, you know what I mean? The feminine basically the feminine subconscious and conscious is an alignment there, and feeling and sensing and knowing that a union is close for who this is for. And she's saying, or he's saying, or whatever you identify as, I wish you could see yourself as I see you, to their masculine. Right, and we'll use this deck again for the conscious desire of the masculine. It'd be funny if like passion and desire comes in. Oh my god. There is someone keeping me from you. Childhood wounding as influencing my actions. But look, unhealthy attachment is in reverse, not for long. So this could be... I feel like this is someone's masculine saying, or a wave of masculine saying, limiting beliefs were holding me back from childhood. Whoever influencing it, could even just be social condition in society, and therefore it led me to have unwittingly sabotaged our connection. But they're conscious of it now. And I'm sending you love and energy. Can you feel it? Right, so it's not everyone's, but you should be able to identify some of that for yourself. Right, and then we'll do some of these. What are they wanting to say from their heart? Oh, then we need to use mine again. What's a message from the Divine Feminine's heart to the Divine Masculine's? Oh, that's lovely. I'm so grateful to have you as my Divine Masculine, and I trust you. We talk so much telepathically, it will feel so natural when you're really here. And you need to clear and protect your energy now. I'm so proud that you're my Divine Masculine. Look at this. This is a lot of love. Whoever listens has a lot of love for her Divine Masculine. That's all I can say. You can achieve anything you set your mind to. Right, okay, we'll stop, because I mean, I'm just getting guided to them all, but so that wanted to come through. And the Divine Masculine wants to say to the Divine Feminine from their heart space. And also, see that thing about the I mean, I want to get another deck that's got telepathic shit in it. It's like, it doesn't really always work like that, right? From doing this for 8 years with twins, you talk telepathically all the time, and some twins' telepathic bond is really pretty freakishly freaky. I mean, you see that with me, and you'll probably see it in a minute when I use that deck, that I really, for some reason, I really feel my twins' energy around me more than ever when I use that Hermit deck. And it's just funny, like, and I feel it's just to do with well, I was going to say his humour, but it's our humour. Like, it's my humour too. Do you know what I mean? It's, yeah. You'll see what I mean in a minute, because it will happen if they're getting me to say that. But yeah, the telepathy thing is, some twins have got it really strong, and some it's like, all twins have got telepathy, but some may be able to sense and know what it's all about a bit stronger than others, is what I'm basically saying. And then it also might be like a Divine Feminine may get what that's about more than what the way a Divine Masculine deciphers it, they might like shoo it away more than, like, the Feminine will know it's the Masculine talking to them. The Masculine might not necessarily know it's the Feminine. From what I know of this journey from helping twins over all these years. But again, part of my job is to help the masculine, regardless of your gender, understand you're not imagining it. Your twin is energetically reaching out to you. And you don't need me to tell you if they're literally reaching out to you, because it's really... right, so I just saw crossroads. There's wedding, divine timing. Weddings are about union. But like I said in the other one about didn't anybody be getting engaged or married or anything like that with players, yeah, because you don't want that. But look, someone's don't want to be a player no more. They're sending you a love letter or written communication of feelings, expressing heartfelt truth, reaching out to you, missing you. What am I trying to say? Risk, and they're going to take a risk. Look, taking a leap of faith, trusting the divine, intuitive against all odds, taking action, courage, going for it. That's the energy of this full moon, which will still be in towards the start of the week, if you're watching it real time. Yeah, what I was trying to say, and there's the desire. Fantasizing about you, passionate, obsession, lust. Oh no, it's this one. Wanted to make love, intense sexual chemistry. It's not as bad when I'm not on camera, but it's just like, oh man. Yeah. That's what they're trying to get me to say. The telepathy thing, yeah, it will feel weird if you've telepathically spoken all that time and then you see each other, but you're still a human having a spiritual experience, kind of, you know what I mean? It's like, I guess you'll find out. Pure heart in the right place, naive, childlike, pure intentions, inexperienced, mean well, you can trust them. So you can trust your twin is the message there. And I did see betrayal in reverse too, so it might have been at one point, if this is for you, your twin was not in the, weren't in a place that you maybe could have trusted. If they didn't trust themselves, then boundaries would be needed. But I feel whoever this is putting it behind them, or by the time they get to you, they will have. Right, okay, so, and then that would be a feminine's job to spot that, to be discerning. But I feel these twins, with all the physical union and shit coming out and that, it just feels like these are the ones that have fucking went through it and they're ready for it, right? So, and this is from the heart space. I just need to make sure they're right, all around the right way. All around the right way? Yeah. What is from the heart space to the masculine, to the feminine for all those other ones? I can't even remember what they all were, but the physical union's the one that's sticking out the most. There's always loads of physical twin flame. Well, not loads, but there is usually a few in Gemini season because it's about the twins. And there we go. I want to come back home to you. You're where I belong. It always makes me want to sing Bubbly because it's like a line in one of his songs. I keep a close eye. I keep a close eye on your social media. My fears keep stopping me, but I'm taking responsibility for my mistakes. And your smile makes me melt. You're so beautiful. Well, that's nice. That came out the other day, that your smile makes me melt. I'm coming back soon. Dramatic. Because no one makes me feel like you do. I just thought I missed kissing you and then I lost it again, so I think that's a secret. The silence is killing me and I can't get you out of my head. Right, okay. We need to take them off the pile of truth. There's another one, the pile of truth, because it's getting a bit tall. Right, is that enough, Spirit? Because you wanted me to do some twin flame messages and we're 33 minutes in. I think that's the sign to move on. But before we do that, I'm going to do Ascension stuff. Right, so, oh, fuck, that jumped out. Oh, look, ground, shield, protect, twins. Yeah, the ones that, you're going to know. If you know, you're going to know that you're close to a physical union. And also, what is the guidance? The guidance is always, don't tell anyone. Because not everyone is happy for you. And even the people that you feel might be happy for you, you just don't know. So ground, shield and protect. Right, okay, so... And actually, you see, as much as I'm saying the excitement of it, I don't know if I said excitement, but I could feel it for the people that that's coming for. From helping people over all these years, right, actually, what I've gathered is there's quite a sense of calm about the divine feminine anyway, about this kind of, yeah, I can feel it's time. and it's a bit kind of nerve-wracking not knowing what information or truth is coming your way. And remember, this filming is about that. It's about standing in the light of truth. It's about, that's why the cards came out like that on the other videos. It's and you know, if you haven't seen them, I'd advise you to watch them. I'll have put them out before this. Truth and divine justice is coming either way. But there's a calmness about divine feminine, and that's why the messages keep coming through for divine feminine to rest now. Whether your masculine is coming towards you for imminent physical union or not, rest. But definitely the ones if you feel that that is coming. Right, okay, so Ascension for divine feminine in the physical. Yeah, shift or be shifted, spiritual awakening. You're up leveling. I've said that in other videos, but they're taking you to the next level. But you're going to have to, you know, keep an open heart, but set loving boundaries with everyone in your life. Everyone. Anybody that is still karmic energy around you, because obviously we still usually have at least some sort of karmic something, whether it's people or habits, addiction, situations. So you need to set limits. So, you know, a little mini one here could be like, if you know that you're addicted to coffee, or you're addicted to YouTube, or you're addicted to podcasts, or you're addicted to smoking, I don't know, it'll be different for different people. Having some sort of discipline, setting boundaries with yourself, you know, like, right, I've spent X amount of time on this, it's time to, you know, shift up. So it's, but I do feel as well, like for a lot of divine feminine, it's about on your ascension process, one way of doing things could be completely shifting, because I can feel that coming for me. I don't think it's really fully kicked in, but I think once I get over whatever this purging is, I feel there's a lot changing in my work. And I actually feel it's a lot of, yeah, I can just feel it. I can just feel that I'm going to be very busy. And that's, in one way, I was about to say it's weird. It's not weird at all. They've been warning me that it was going to happen all year. Because look, 37 means follow your North Node. It's part of my North Node. And my North Node is in Gemini, by the way. We're in Gemini season. And that's why I feel there's so much rebirth and change going on for me right now, amongst other reasons. It's like, what am I trying to say to me here? When I talk about myself, it's because it's going to make sense for some of you. But it's like, yeah, they're basically just, they're shifting me a higher timeline. So it's a lot's changing around me. And you, if that's resonate for you, and either go with it, or uncomfortable things will happen to make you go with it. And again, I've been through those parts of my lessons that I can recognise now when I need to change something up before a tower moment happens, hopefully. But again, you've got to be humble, because if I stall, a tower moment will happen. So whatever that means something to you. And divine masculine in the physical, not a coincidence it's at 37 minutes as I'm channeling this. Yeah, that card always comes out for divine masculine. It's about following the path of least resistance and choose ease and grace. It's about, this to me is always divine masculines in the physical. They see now, that they see their world like this now. A lot of them see it as like dark and lost and confused, and maybe in lack, like finances might not be that good, or if finances are not the issue, it's just the fulfillment is not there with the work. It's different things for different people. Not resonating with the same people, feeling like people don't get you. They want to be in this vibrant new earth soul family energy in the physical. And this was in the physical I asked about, remember. And they're seeing beyond the illusions with the help from their feminine and possibly other. There's the electric peeking out there again. Creative expression. So it's, you know, this is about, to me, a lot of things. It's like, it's about speaking your truth, creative expression. But yeah, they're changing, or you're changing your perception of divine masculines. And yeah, you're seeing beyond illusions. Like I say, the feminine, your feminine has helped you see beyond illusion. Or it could be a divine feminine, like what I do for Twin Flames, you know, has helped you. Right. And in the physical, let's go to these cards. So these are the ones that I don't know what it is, they always freak me out. So this might be the time it doesn't freak me out, but I don't think so. Right, what is it that, now, I sometimes hesitate, is this going to work with feminine, but I'm trusting if I'm not being guided to my cards, that I might chip in with my card. What's a feminine, what's going on with feminine, or what does a feminine want to say to a masculine in the physical? And again, this isn't all the same feminine to the same masculine. It'll be bits and bobs of different people, you know what I mean? Let me know if the whole fucking thing made sense to you, right? I'm always, like, I didn't mean to say right, I'm always interested to know. Physical, divine feminine, divine masculine. I know you from somewhere. So, I don't know. I mean, I'm getting the feeling that's like an inside joke or something. Again, this is what I mean. It's like, I feel like that's like your sense of humour. Like, I know there's a few things I can remember, and a few things I liked, a few things I didn't fucking care for, to be honest. I'm not going to go into it, but that my masculine used to do, particularly on the phone, and it's what we say in Scotland, being a fucking wido. So, yeah, should I ever be in a phone call with him at some point in the future, which is more than likely, I might give him a taste of his own medicine. But anyway, like, so, and we've got love me on the bottom. So I think what the message I'm getting here is, I feel there's a bit of sarcasm. So I feel there's quite a bit of sarcasm with you and your twin, either currently or in the past. And I feel the feminine's just focused on loving her right now, or loving him, or loving whatever you identify as. And there's that one that always annoys me, the wording, but I miss you, do you? So I feel the feminine's like, look, I miss you. Do you miss me? Like, do you even care? Which again isn't really the vibe that, well, again, it's not the vibe that I'm in, but it's the vibe that some feminines you could fall into at some point of, fuck, I really miss you. Like, do you miss me like I miss you? And the thing is, they do. So, and if it's not fully conscious to them how much they miss you, it will fall on them like a ton of bricks. So, that's why there's people out here helping the feminines and the masculines. And I want a fresh start with you coming through there as well. And I worry about us a lot. Interesting. I mean, I'm now going in the masculine bit, and I feel that as a masculine talking. I want a fresh start with you, and I worry about us a lot, but I need more time. Right, I'm going to shuffle these again. Let's put these back and see if they say, what does the masculine want to say back to? You already know. Yeah, so again, this is what I mean about the wido energy. And a wido just means being a smart ass, right? If you don't know what that means. But it's like, it's kind of like, I feel this is where a masculine and the physical is just kind of like, they feel that you already know how they feel. And therefore, some of them feel like they don't need to say it, or they shouldn't need to say it. But again, what Great Spirit, what the guides, what God, what the feminines and fucking selves would say is, no, you can't get out of it that easy. And there's something about words do hurt, but I pulled it in reverse, so I feel there's a specific message here about a masculine saying, you already know I'm sorry for hurting you with those words. And the truth is, I have so much desire for you, but right now I just want space. But I'm wondering, when I come forward, will you choose me? Like, you know, will you still want me? So this is very a lot of masculines either still are or have been. They've needed that time to go inwards and do their own healing. And they're waiting for you. I feel that's like, yeah, they know that the feminines are in that kind of, that's interesting, I pulled that earlier. Like the Seven of Pentacles, kind of patiently waiting, investing. They know that. And they're saying, I dream about you a lot, too much. Oh, look, your family won't like me, so there's some insecurity about that, and I'm in so much pain. You know, it's just, and this is why a lot of them need time, you know, like in that bear energy. But like I said, never mind the fucking masculines, I've been in that bear energy. But you see, I feel I'm in the energy of the bear, because that is a guide that works for me when it's appropriate. But also, and again, it makes sense, doesn't it? I help a lot of people that are in a depression, a dark night of soul, and I have done for like 8 years. It's like, in a depression, a dark night of soul, or just going through a really difficult time in their life. You know, not everyone is in a really shitty place when they come to me, but quite often they are, you know. Sometimes it's the people coming to me that do similar work to me, or they're a healer and they've moved through that and I'm helping them with their gifts and shit like that. But, you know, a lot of the time it's people that are stuck and stuff. Because, you know, people that basically anyone could be stuck is what I'm saying. Or some trauma could come up from the past. And that's why I like to say that, because, you know, in all the years that I've done all the different things that I do, it's something that I feel really sad, as I see a lot of people that help loads of other people, whether it be twin flames or other healers that aren't twin flames, that, you know, they're not so good at asking for help or going to other healers, because it's like they feel like there's some kind of subconscious block for them, or you, if this is you, like it's saying that, like, you should be able to heal yourself for that. And, well, that's why I always say, nah, I'm a really powerful healer, but I can't heal myself very well. Do you know what I mean? Like, so it keeps me humble. But what I would say personally is the issue for me is I have to really trust someone. So I don't just let anybody heal me. I really have to, and don't be offended. Like, if I don't let somebody heal me in that moment, it's not that I don't trust you. It's that it just maybe isn't the right fit for me at that point in my life. But yeah. And look, I want you to choose. I feel that is like, I can really feel that as about these divine masculines. Like, although divine masculines ghost and stuff like that, and this is only for people that's really going to speak to it, it's like they want you. It's interesting. What I'm feeling is it's like they want you to reach out to them and take that away from them, like them having to do it, because then they're having to face that fear of rejection and all the horrible feelings that come up. But it's like they know that that's not what can happen. They know that that's not what's meant to happen. Is that what you're trying to say? Yeah, I just dream and wish for everything. So it's like, you know, they wish that's what could happen, but they know that that's not. Yeah, and I feel the same way, but I need time for me. I can't even look at it right now. Yeah, so there's a definite theme, but I'm getting that feeling. It's like it's confusing, but it's like, and I don't know who that's for, but that's going to make sense to someone. I left because you told me to. So perhaps there was some kind of words exchanged where I'm feeling, by the way, I'm going to be honest, I'm feeling there were strong words like fuck off or something said. So that's obviously not for everyone. It's not for people that are not in contact, but it's like this masculine can sense a feminine needs space. And then Lucas know as well. And think before you act is being said to someone too. Right, okay, so anyway, I've been here for ages, so whatever that means to people. Right, okay, so now I wanted to use it. Right, I'm just going to go through the pile actually, so, because it's fucking boiling, by the way. Where's my water? Have I drank it all? Oh shit. Wait a minute, I need to go and get more water because I've been talking for ages. That was good. Right. I love fizzy water. Right. See, talking of addictions, I've told this story before, but just quickly, my mum and dad never get, and not because they were really strict or anything. Are you fucking kidding me? You heard the stories I've told. I was only just at the weekend there, or the weekend before, I was asking my mum and dad, I was like, where the fuck did you always used to go at the weekend? Because I used to have parties and that when I was like 16 and 17. And this is how innocent my friends were at the time. I was passed out, pissed on my mum and dad's bed on my 17th birthday, and all my friends, like guys and girls, were partying around me. Like, there wasn't anyone sneaking off into rooms shagging or anything. Like, we were all really pretty innocent. But yeah, it was, you know, they were quite liberal, like, you know. But the one thing that where was I going with that? The one thing, oh yeah, the Coke thing, right? So I used to be addicted to Diet Coke, and I would literally wake up in the middle of the night and that as a teenager, and I'd have to down the Diet Coke, right? Like, so I was addicted to it. And it's so funny because, see, now I couldn't drink that. Like, and I'm really polite. Like, see if I'm at someone's house and they give me something, like, I'm not gonna You know what I mean? Like I'm kind of, that's when I would people please. You know what I mean? Like I'm not fussy when it comes to food really at all. Um, but there's something about drinks I'm a wee bit fussy with actually. Like if somebody accidentally put sugar in my tea, couldn't drink it. Like I honestly couldn't. Like no, even the thought of it makes me. It's just I don't take sugar in my tea, especially. I could stomach it if somebody put sugar in my coffee, to be honest, because I used to take sugar in the coffee and then I managed to be disciplined enough to get myself off it, so that wouldn't matter so much. Um, but yeah, so whatever. So I think they're just wanting to talk about addictions again there. You know that basically it was when it was my friend at the time, and it's actually it's quite nice memories because although I'm not friends with that person, I always smile because it's like that particular friend when I went to her house for tea. Um, like that's the friend I was with the night I met my twin flame. So, um, but anyway, I was like 19. I think I just turned 19 or something like that. And yeah, 19. I think I was. I might have been 18 actually. 18. I think I just turned 19 though. But it was about that age. And like basically, when I was at her house for tea, she gave me like a glass of Coke, and I was like, "What's this?" And she was like, "It's Coke, why?" And I was just like, "Uh-oh." And she's like, "What?" And her and her mum were laughing. I was like, "I'm not allowed Coca-Cola." And they're like, "What the fuck?" Like, and I'm like, "No, like, you know," I was like, "My mum and dad aren't strict, but it's just, I drank it when I was like, and you're going to piss yourself now. Like, look, I can take the piss out of ADHD with this, right? Because I've got it. The reason they never gave me it as a kid is because they gave me a can of Coke when I was about 3, and I ran into a glass window in B&Q, and I always tell the story that it smashed. I don't know if I'm exaggerating there. I need to check, but it was something like that. I must have must have broke something or whatever, and they must have noticed like fucking hell, the fucking Coca-Cola sends clear nuts. But that's maybe just been an Aries with a sad moon to be honest. But basically, I've blathered all of that just from drinking the fizzy water. But what I'm trying to say is, I still to this day, right? So think about it. That was when I was 19, right? 20 fucking years ago, if you don't mind. Um, See, although I'm talking about something random, it is connected to the twin flame journey because, like I said, I've known my twin flame 20 years, and that I met him when I was hurt. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, um, yeah, I still love like Coca Cola to this day. Do you know what I mean? Like, yeah, like that's my treat. Like, say if I go out for like a meal or something or my lunch, and not all the time, because again, like it depends. You know, there's some periods of the year you're going out for lunch with folk more than what you usually would. So I wouldn't just have a glass of Coke every time I'm out. But what I'm saying is, yeah, that's like my treat to myself. So I don't drink Coke when I'm in the house. But and it's not like, oh, definitely, but it's like, and that's because that's how my mum uh, taught me, and I really like it. It's like, you know, she was always like, look, if you want to go and get crisps or a sweet or a can of juice or whatever, you can just go to the shop because it was just across the road. But I mean, I had fucking social anxiety as a kid, so that was kind of cruel, mum. But I'm joking. But what I'm saying is, she didn't say I wasn't allowed it, but she just didn't think it was good to have it in the house because, to be honest, I had friends when I was at either primary, definitely high school, that they did have all of that in the house, and it's. First of all, it can kind of like, it teaches you not to be grateful because I remember when I used to go to some folks' houses and they had like about a million cans of juice and all that, and you think it was fucking great because it felt like you're in the shop, but actually that can cause issues because again, you could be addicted to sugar for your whole life, or um, you might just not appreciate things as much. You mean so blah blah blah. Whatever. That's going to have different. That randomness is going to mean something to someone. So, but to be honest, I actually just think that's probably for me to blather on about. I don't know, to go down memory lane or something again, maybe because I don't like doing that so much because it just fucking made me do it. Right, anyway. What's a Kali card? A message that I'm not doing Divine Feminine, Divine Masculine the whole way. I can't be arsed. So we're just gonna, it's gonna be whatever comes out and you can decide if it's for you or not. What is a Kali message? Although you may be in circumstances you would prefer not to be in at this time, you're actually in a position of unrealised spiritual power. You will gain benefit from what is transpiring when the relevant learning and personal growth have been acknowledged and integrated. These circumstances will give way to a more favourable situation. So I really do feel that is for divine masculine energies. I'm going to do divine feminine. I see, I probably will shout, but it's like, I feel it's like, you know, you're going through a really challenging, dark time, feel lost, I feel a dark night of the soul, or at least a dark situation you're in right now. But it's, your soul wanted to learn these lessons, and after you've integrated and healed from it enough, you will come out and it'll, you know, you'll be in a more favourable situation. For some people, it looks like that's a physical union. For everyone, that's what it's going to be. But right, and they're pulling me the word in separation, but right now it's about doing that healing and separation. Life as you know it, I've known it, will change radically, and this can be a welcome release. Callie's not quiet and subdued in the cremation grounds. She's wild and vital. Callie brings energy and aliveness to situations where there would have otherwise been none. And again, this is energy that I bring, and that's why not everybody books with me. She brings an end to stagnation that has been depleting your life force. But again, I didn't bring the boredom, guys. Do you know what I mean? I shake things up where it was getting a bit boring. Don't let your issues fuck it up. Someone needs to know that. I'm going to hurry this up. Might not get through this big pile because the phone just went dark. That means the battery's going to die, but that makes sense because the battery's going to die on me. But it was worth getting it all out tonight so that I don't need to film it on the day. I can just have a wee day to myself. Right. And we've got, now is not the fucking time. Whatever you're thinking about, don't do it. Wow, I know what that is, right? It's because right now, as I'm channeling this on the full moon, so actually, I'm not putting this out on the Sunday. So if you're watching this on the Monday, that could be relevant for some things. Could be the masculine saying again, now is not the fucking time. Take note if you feel that's for you. But I feel that specifically about the full moon. The full moon is not a good time to address things because the feelings are extremely heightened, right? But on the Monday, still full moon energy, but not as heightened as the Sunday. So that's what I feel that's about. Yeah, and then look, that's some clarifying. If you're waiting for a sign, well, here it fucking is. What the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. Yeah, so it's exactly what I just said. Sunday, the time of the full moon is not the right time. But as quick as the next day or whenever it is you're watching this, what the hell are you waiting for? Get that shit done. So whoever that's for will get it because you're talented and fucking amazing and the world needs your power. Use your voice. Don't use it for dumb shit. Again, it's about use your voice. People that need to express themselves, that want to express themselves more to the point, right? And a random message. Sea Otter, happiness, be the master of playful living. That is a great message for a Sag moon, and especially the Venus and Mars going into Leo. Release expectations and enjoy every day. That's about divine masculines, especially. Release expectations, and divine feminines release expectations, and just enjoy every moment and every day of connecting with your twin again. Those of you that are in that, let worry go and instead choose love. Surrender to the waves of ascension and just waves in general. Your good destiny of love is sure. And again, remember, otters mate for life, so that's special with that one coming out, or something like that, don't they? It's one of the ones. Dare to do things differently, sing your wild song, manifest your travel dreams. Wow, that's Sagittarius moon. Attempt the great journey with confidence, be loyal, friends and family are your treasures, be brave, you are more powerful than you know. So if it's not family literally, but it will be for some people, it's soul family, you know what I mean? And then a wee chakra message, seeing as that's what they wanted. Now I will pull one for divine feminine, divine masculine, but it might cut off. So if it cuts off, I'll just trust that, let's keep that in the shot. I'll trust that you heard what you needed to hear. For divine feminine, we have, two came out, rainbow, connect with fairies and nature. So get out in the nature, that's definitely resonate for me. I need to do that tomorrow. Oh, the candle went out. It's definitely, yeah, they're definitely telling me it's time to wrap this up. And enjoy clear hearing. Listen any clairaudient messages you're getting, or songs. And you may actually see a rainbow as well. I wouldn't be surprised if I see a rainbow now. Although I don't know if I'm going to see a rainbow because it doesn't look like it's going to rain anytime soon. But they've just told me to keep looking up. There may be a rainbow waiting for you. So I actually feel it's more like a metaphor for something very good's about to happen and you can't actually see it. So you're not meant to. Right, divine masculine. We have access, innovative thinking. I actually feel that's about major downloads coming in, about taking action with something and just all of a sudden, and to do with love. Attract success, and I feel it's success and love because of all the red, but attracting success wherever it is. And money, yeah, money and abundance. Look, attract abundance. and attract success. So you're going to get a download to take action with something, either towards love or towards something you've got an idea with, whoever it makes sense to. Some it might be both. And it's, yeah, take action when you get the download, and improve your vision. I just feel it's about your third eye opening. So, and the 14th of June might be significant there as well. I just got drawn to that. Right, and study. Spirit has its own special way of letting you know that it's time to study again. From time to time, it's important to go back and learn, whether that's learning old things in a new way or learning something totally new. This is an opportunity to expand your mind. That's a special message for the people that, when I was saying you might be guided to teach things in a different way or a different area of life. Like, I know I'm being pushed to do more of my children's healing, and I'm more sort of just focused more on it. And so I'm taking note of that, as well as different areas, like definitely helping people more with their spiritual gifts, like more of an emphasis on letting people know that that is what I do, helping other healers, healing mediums, all that kind of stuff. People know this, but new people, so new people know. So just however that makes sense. I'm trying to get this out quick before it dies. Sag Moon is about teaching and learning, so study is relevant. And we've got memories. Your memories are like diamonds in the treasure chest of your spirit. And look, they were making me go down memory lane 20 years ago. More and more memories are assuring you. I mean, who did, you know what I mean? When I was getting ready that night in my new friend's house, how was that to know that I was going to go out and meet that hot guy that was the other half of my soul? Do you know what I mean? You just never know what's around the corner. Remember the happier moments with your loved ones who are here in the spirit world, for neither time nor distance can stop the energy of love that you have for one another. And let me tell you, there was no fucking shyness around that guy that night. Came right up, asked my name, asked where I was from, and the tongue was down the throat. That's just basically, and I was not complaining. Right. Hilarious. In perfect harmony, that's about love. And I don't use this deck a lot, but I do know that. It's like, look, I feel this is the unfinished symphony, I always get that wrong, is, yeah, something's two people are coming into perfect harmony, because that's what the 11's about, the two ones coming together, making a two kind of thing. And call of the muse, that's the divine feminine calling their divine masculine in. Into me I see. Again, I feel that's about the merging of the twins. This is pretty deep, isn't it? And believe in yourself and your abilities. We believe in you. And we support you